Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. So, welcome to Warframe and to Lua'S Spray, which adds a few things, most notably the new Warframe, Boruna, which honestly looks absolutely... This looks like a Bloodborne character. Straight up, I expect this to be a boss in Bloodborne. That's the only way I can describe it. Also, quite a few skins, which I'm a little bit interested, not gonna lie. The Zaku skin... I know I heard it's a lot of bots, but now that I'm looking at it, it really is just a lot of broken bots put together. Which is both amazing and so weird. I also think they changed the skeleton, like the actual skeleton that Zaku becomes on Ultimate. Curious to see how that one will look like now. But yeah, look at this. I did a bit of research on how we can acquire this wolf. How we can have her join the pack. And apparently it has to do with a new mission node on Lua. More specifically, 2 mission nodes. So since I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting myself into other than survival, I'm just gonna spoil everyone with a little bit of... Hold on, did I did not... Give me a second. Just a tiny bit of a second. I'm gonna spoil everyone on something that might be in the works as I do my things over here. Oh no, not that. There we go. Okay, now that that's done, bring chat back where it belongs. There we go. And voila. Now, anyone who knows me and has seen some of my interactions on and callouts and shoutouts and so on and so forth on Twitter might think this little wisp look is a little wee bit familiar. And you'd be correct. And I'm not gonna say anything more than what you already see on the screen. The rocks. Static core. Oh. Was this it? Yeah, this was it. The big sword.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha, ha.
Okay, I think I have the basic stuff on. It's not the most optimized of builds, it's not even close. I would even say don't use these mods in this combination. Okay, maybe that one's somewhat okay. But for the most part, don't use this. Never use this. This is not how your builds should look like. Hey Cole, how you doing? Ready for a ruckus? Because oh boy, we're gonna make a ruckus now. So it should be over on Lua. Ah yes, 2 nodes that I have not unlocked. So what I know. Apparently the drops, at least for the Warframe parts, should be from this area. And I think we can also buy the parts directly, so we can just skip the RNG, essentially. With the specific resource that we get from this mission. Also, there's a very specific reason for this ugly greenier ship I have.
Alright, tube mutts. Let's give our little rabbit a wee head start. And then off we go, hounds.
The Worm Queen has no
Woof
reason
woof
to be
indeed.
corrupted. It is enough for her that they are hostile to us.
Hey, Tiny Call.
The Orican Neural Sentry is a
I'm so happy I actually figured out how to make a tiny doggo. It's perfect. I'm literally running a collab VTuber, an unofficial VTuber collab here. Void increases ability strength. You don't say! Oh yeah, they did mention this thing.
necromech. This would be an excellent place to deploy it.
No, it's not. I have a necromech, but this is not the excellent place to deploy it, Lotus. Don't lie to me. What? You're just gonna sit here. Okay then. Yeah, I'm just gonna explore a little bit. You can't see anything. You did mention certain tile sets that are unique to this mission. Okay, I need to check out my settings because something is going on and I can't tell what. Hold on. Let's see. Can you hear me now? Should hear me now. Hopefully. Hey, what's up here? What secrets do you hold, Lua? This looks like the beginning map, or at least the beginning portion of the map. And this is closed off. Where are the tracks enemies though? They should be spawning around some point. Or are they doing the once every 5 minutes thingy with them? Up. Something spawned.
Sentient scouts. If they detect
Oh.
fighters will soon attack. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Oh.
Search of treasure. Only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not. The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready. Tenno, the void has summoned a new presence and it craves our life support. Destroy these manifestations.
A Lua'S prism. That's the thing I need. Okay. How much did we get? We got 4. Not that bad, honestly. Oh.
Poor Tuval lost respect of the pack, so they did what I do. Nom 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 nom.
Okay. Am I supposed to do something with this? Hmm. Hmm. Or to Walrus lost respect of the pack. Hello there, music. Hmm. Anything else I'm missing around here? Okay, not down. about up? Doesn't seem like it. And call went mini again, nothing new. What's up with this? Hello there, Echo, welcome. You're in time for a musical concert, I guess? Apparently this thing sings and I don't know why. I don't know where I need to be to get the rewards. Maybe if I check the Riverian where the story for the more sentience, okay, that's a bit abnormal.
Those oculists are scanning for targets. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
Oh no, whatever will I do? Oh. Hello there.
The sentient has adapted to your damage. Surprise them with something new.
Yes, I am blocking bullets with a sword. Say hello to Space Ninja technology.
Scratch the surface. This place holds many more secrets. These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua. Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Please, Kirito actually needs to try. We're doing it automatically. Okay, even more Tarax thingamajigs. Also, I would like to consider myself more of a Goku. Or a Dragon Ball Z fan, if you know what I mean. For obvious reasons. And yes, I am. I mean, to be fair, most of the Warframes alone are powerful enough to beat Goku. Like, I'm gonna be honest here. Most of the Warframes will look at Goku and flex him in half. Is there a PvP in the game? Yes, there is. It's not very popular, but there is. It's there, it exists, and there are people who enjoy it. It has gotten also a lot better, but people still have the, oh, it was horrible before, so we're not going to do it now mentality. So not many people play it, even though it's much better now. But yes, PvP is a thing, it exists. In all of its glory or horror, depending on which side of the camp you're on. Okay, it's the Echo. I'm fighting them with space plants. Sentient space plants, look at them. And the power of the sun. What do you think? Is this ridiculous enough for you, or do I need to crank it up a bit? Because I can. This is Warframe. Orc-sized sentient fungi. True. Did I mention that that thing is powered by a human child? Let me say it again. This is powered by this. Sacrifice to do magic sounds like chaos shenanigans. I mean, void, chaos, not that far away, you know? There's definitely a relationship there. And there's actually a void god of sorts, so you know. That gave us all of those powers, so... Again, not that far. You can definitely draw several parallels from one to the other.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They aren't from the neural century. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support. The sentient is on to you. Look out for troopers.
The sentient
Don't worry,
entered the wrong room.
Verna. I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
The queens have sought out warframes before, or sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have Varuna.
Before there's actually someone's conspiracy theory that Warframe is set somewhere in the 4K universe. It would not be impossible. Like, imagine the Orokin Empire is actually the Tau, because they kind of fit a more darker version of the Tau. And all of Warframe is actually what happened in the time locked area before the Tau came out. I mean, we have mechs. Look at those numbers. Well, you see, we are the killers of the Tau. That's the thing. The Warframes are the killers of the Orokin Empire. Not the Orokin. The Tenno are the killers of the Orokin Empire. So we're basically playing it as the main enemies of the Tau. We're just using their technology to annihilate them. But it's not like we don't have actual ranged weapons. I just don't like using them. We actually have more ranged weapons than we have melee. I'm just more of a melee kind of guy myself. Cole, you need to aim a bit higher. Ooh, loot. Wait, they dropped? Oh, 3 Riven Sliver. They counted all of them at once. Okay. I was like, wait, did they drop 3 apiece? No, they dropped 3 total. I just picked them up very fast. What was that abomination? Hold on. Okay, that's an abomination. We are definitely in the Chaos era. I think I explored most of the place. Oh, okay, you're still quite sick, so we'll go back to being a blanket burrito. Okay, then. Enjoy your rest. And sorry for the... I don't actually know if you hear the occasional beep boop from my voice mod. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It shouldn't. I'm hoping you don't. But in case you do, sorry about that. I'll try and figure out for next time how I fix it. Because I have no idea. Wait, I went in a circle. This is where I want to go.
Better use than they did, Tenno. Void manifestations drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed. Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
There was something. Okay, then. Gonna have to fix it at some point. Just not right now, mostly because I can't. I'm pretty sure the latest update messed with my shortcuts, and that's probably why. Because Warframe uses a lot of button inputs, and it probably overlaps with something. Honestly, I'll be going away for now. Because I want to cash in on the rewards. 21 trucks plasma. Not as much as I would have hoped for. Wait, mod? What mod? And he's off. Also, where the hell is Cole? There's the doggo and he's off. I did make a good choice making calling to a robot dog. The normal dogs are a bit too... I don't know, they don't feel as... They don't have the same level of random and hyperactivity that Cole seems to have in general. The robot dog, however, I never know what it's doing, but it's doing something somewhere, and it's very excited about it. Okay, let's see, what were the reward? Ooh, we got an Axie. I'll take it. I'll take any Axies I can get. And we got a Saddlefang handle. That's the axe, right? I believe it's the axe. Okay, good stuff. What are the abilities here? Vorona never fights alone. In mission, hold abilities to call upon each wolf's unique passive. So she has 4 passives. Great. Shroud of Dinar. Shroud of Dinner. Okay then. Dinar shrouds Varuna with invisibility and accelerates her speed. Invisibility ends when Varuna attacks. For a short time after a melee attack lands, melee attacks have increased critical damage and status chance and inflict bleed. Is the bleed guaranteed? Because if it is, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. That's gonna be a lot of bleed damage. Because usually when things add bleed, they add it off total damage of the thing they added off on. So... melee already does a crap ton of damage. Even if it's just a tiny percentage of it. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. Melee kill an enemy during this time to extend the melee buff. Even better. Hold. Dinar guards Voruna, increasing her parkour velocity. Parkour velocity, okay. Not what I expected. Fangs of Rakesh. Rakesh's fangs tear into your enemies. 5 random status effects are applied at 10 stacks each. When an enemy's on the target's death, spread the status effects to other nearby enemies. Ow. I don't think people understand properly just how much that is. 5 random status effects. There's like toxin, gas, fire, viral. There's so many status effects that just deal a ton of damage. Corrosive strips armor. Fire also strips a percentage of armor. And the passive is Rakesh guards Verna with status effect resistance. Resistance or immunity, those are 2 very different things. I'm gonna need to experiment with that. Lycat's Hunt. Lycat hunts to sustain the pack. Enemies killed by melee attacks drop health orbs, and enemies killed by headshots drop energy orbs. Okay, fairly simple. Increases the duration of Lycat's Hunt by killing enemies afflicted by 5 or more status effects. I'm beginning to see some synergy here. I'm beginning to see a lot of it, in fact. Lycat guards are now with increased heavy attack efficiency. How much are we talking here? Because even if it's 50%, that's pretty good. If it's 100%, that basically means I can keep my attack, my combo counter high permanently. That's going to be so damn good. Verna drops on all 4s and prepares 5 brutal charges that lock onto enemies. Ulfron, the most powerful wolf, leads the attack as Vorna dashes towards her target. The targets and nearby enemies that are afflicted by The pack deals increased damage to targets and nearby enemies that are afflicted by status effects. Little attacks double the damage of the remaining charges. Huh. Wolfram has Voruna. If Voruna falls during this time, Wolfram dies in her place. Not only do I get a second life for free, I just did the math on this. This is a little bit stupid. The base damage on this is stupid. Can't wait to actually get her. Oh, now we're talking. Level 100 or so enemies in a survival. Now that's more like it. But if it's 100 now, won't that make it 200 in Steel Path? That would be interesting.
Pick a card, dreamer. Ooh, the asphyxiation of hearts? Lucky draw.
We are being observed. The Worm Queen wishes to gloat. Her troops are no longer her own, but she cares little for that. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for life support.
Okay, they don't die in one hit anymore. They still lead to that if I glass them and break them.
All manner of Orican technology may work here due to the Circulus's proximity. If you have a necromech, you may use it.
Wow, I actually died. Okay. What the heck is this Circulus I keep hearing about? Well, Cole is doing cool things, I see. I'll probably join with the rest.
We Baron always collect our debts.
You don't say. And here I thought the banks give out free candy instead of collecting debts. Don't think it's here. Nope. Dead end. Oh my. Don't mind me, I can revive him, it's fine.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Nothing here. We are nearing the 5 minutes though. Of course they're coming for me. Why am I not surprised? God, I'm sentient. They'll chase you to the ends of the earth even when you're invisible. Literally.
Search a treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not. The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But if you need to leave, extraction is ready. These manifestations, they aren't from the neural sentry. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
Well, not that way. That's also closed. Oh, you're really not taking a lot of damage, are you? Okay, what's over this way?
Tuval washed his hands of the Zeraman after the catastrophic jump.
Okay.
He wanted all trace of her destroyed, including the survivors, the Tenno. Had it not been for Margulis, he would have succeeded.
What does this mean? There's something about this room. I don't know what it is. It's annoying me that I don't know. Gosh, I'm listening to the music. Really, guys? I need some peace and quiet. Really? Hmm.
I have just a spot in the kennel for her.
Hiding Lua in the void risk the unfathomable. I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies. The queens have sought out Warframes before, or sought to present them with yours. We cannot let the worm have full meaning.
Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker. Things seem tough. Nora knows, but believe, though it's going out of style, there are people working to make this system a better place.
Oh my god, you actually destroyed my... Oh, the cat died. Hmm. That is a good question. Oh, it is open now. Just your average power drift. Seems. Ow, ow. Stop it. Okay, so from what I see so far, every 5 minutes the Lua'S, which are enemies from the Zarman actually, they spawn, we kill them, we get a new resource. And we can also use that resource to get the new stuff. Or we can just get it randomly from here. The guy seems to be that they drain life support more than other units. Which honestly, okay, but it doesn't matter when we delete them in half a second anyways.
Life support is at risk. Destroy them.
Case and point. It really stops being an issue when they just get deleted. Now granted, this is the early levels of it all. And pretty much anyone who plays this knows what they're doing. I say I'm not the only one running with a Thief Doggo.
Those oculists are scanning.
And yeah, as usual for survival, if you're not doing the extra longer ones, 20 minutes is the
The sentient has detected you.
normal amount people do to get the last reward, which is a minute 20. Or rather, the complete cycle of rewards, I should specify. You don't get the last reward specifically, you get one of them. Hello there, Scorpion Nightmare. Sorry you've not been interactive as much. Don't worry about it. Like, my god, I know I'm guilty of it. So I'm very much aware. Life happens, stuff happens. Sometimes you, even if you're not busy per se, you just don't have the energy for it. And you're just here to chill. I understand. And how have I been? I've been pretty well. I hope the same can be said for... What happened to you, my friend? I just saw him flying through the sky. Okay, let's do a bit of solar pest control here. You know what people have been doing with the ants and the magnifying glass? Yeah, that's basically what I'm doing to them. Opening a portal straight into the sun. But yeah, I've been doing okay. I've been enjoying life in general and gaming. Some might say even more than usual. But yeah, it's been good. How have you been? Right. Did all of you just fall down here? You're still doing it. Ooh. We got the blueprint. Nice. I think that was also the most expensive part. Was it like 120 of the prisms? Or some absolute madness like that? Yeah, we got 30 Lua'S and some Ingamajigs. As of now, not as good, but you're gonna be free as of this Friday till December. Nice. Congrats. Actually, I'm in a similar situation right now. I'm gonna be free until Monday. From now on, from today. Really enjoying how things lined up. Because there was a holiday, then there's the National Day, and people were like, you know what? There's just this one stupid day that's like in the middle, it kind of ruins the flow. Let's just give people that one for free. So yeah. Good stuff. I don't remember saying you can come all the way to our platform. Please disintegrate. Do not resist. Oh, till January. Ooh, nice. Hey, we got the blueprint, huh? I'm not gonna complain. I do like the look of the Warframe, at the very least. The look of the new Warframe. Top tier. It looks like a Bloodborne boss. And I'm all for it. Let me just check very fast. Her ephemera. She has an ephemera of the Kitsune Tales, which you adore. I have heard she has an ephemera, but somehow my brain was like, oh, she has an ephemera, it's gonna be her prime. It's too soon for her prime. What was my brain thinking? So she herself has an ephemera. Voruna. I actually have enough prisms, I just need the parts, technically. So that's interesting. Oh, I do believe it's an ephemera. I think you're right. I don't think it's a Sayandana.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Let me just check.
Two.
Yeah, it's an ephemera. Okuri Tales. Oh, it is separate. Yeah, okay, this actually looks kinda nice, not gonna lie. Really like the giant axe, though. And look at this. You cannot look at this and tell me this is not a Bloodborne-like boss. Either Bloodborne or Cold Vein. Now that I think about it, it might fit Cold Vein more than Bloodborne. With the wolves and whatnot, it definitely fits Cold Vein a lot more now that I think about it. Because Cold Vein also had something similar of an armor. With the wolves. And you could even attack with them. The Helen looks a bit for you, but you see many people appreciate it. Personally, I like it. I actually want to see the story about her.
Impressive, isn't she? The relentless hunting shadow of the Knight of Naga Drums. The last thing many an Orokin lord ever saw. Varuna, she-wolf Incarnadine. The heart of the pack. Hunter of Godprey. We remember her as a primal horror. The pitiless devourer, stalking burning cities of white and gold, slavering for godflesh. This was not always so. Once, Varuna was the obedient guardian of the Circulus, the holiest of Yuvan temples, upon none other than veiled Lua. Like
Okay.
a royal beast, Varuna would roam Lua with her 4 steel-maned wolves, the stealthy Dinar, invigorating Raksh, the stalwart Lycath, and the fierce Ulfron. But what they were sworn to guard was perverse, wrong. In a ceremony reeking of Kuva, the Orokin candidate would force their consciousness into the new chosen body, the Yuvan, consigning the mind of the hapless former owner to oblivion. They call this life-extending process continuity.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Executor Tuval was one of the ruling 7 and head of the Yuvan clerisy, high-ranking officiators who enacted the hideous ritual, all of whom were now all dead, torn apart, all save for Tuval, now a man pursued. He abandons his family to that night of horrors, his friends to the flames, and whips his slaves to ferry his decrepit, dying body to his personal ship. Destination? Void-locked Lua. Purpose? To initiate one final ceremony. To trade one last body, one last life for his own. Before the Empire burned. To slip the noose and escape the relentless hunting shadow that had, one by one, in just one night, found and eviscerated every last one of his clerisy peers. The shadow that had once protected them. I never liked Tuval. What followed made me loathe him even more.
Okay, so she was one of the original Tenno who did the uprising. Okay, this mural is fantastic.
Here is Dinar, the Shadowed. He gave Varuna the gift of stealth that she might only take by surprise, but never be taken. Let us speak of what made the Circulus special.
Yes, please.
The first Void Conjunction. It came suddenly, steeping Lua in malevolent, lashing void stuff. Within the moonplasm, thoughts took horrifying physical forms. Images dredged up from childhood nightmares or adult...
Yeah, no, the art is
were
fantastic.
abruptly tangible and real. Madness overtook many. It was to this place, the Circulus, that Tuval fled. Through a void tormented by an extremely unusual conjunction. Thrashing eddies, violent currents, and the appearance of horrifying beasts never seen before or since. It was as if, some have noted, the fabric of the universe echoed the upheaval, tearing apart the fabric of the origin system. Coincidence? I have lived too long to believe so, but can provide no explanation greater than that. Hoping against hope that the void would keep the shadow that stalked him from picking up his trail, Tuval touched down upon the powdery skin of sacred Lua. What Tuval lacked in loyalty, he made up for with rat cunning. He should have known better.
This is obviously Lua. It's already starting to break here. Then we have the wolf, which apparently has 2 sets of eyes. Wait, is it 2 or 3? It might be 3 sets of eyes. Interesting. Okay. And more than 1 tail. Okay, you definitely have more eyes. Only 1 tail though. Rakesh.
It is unclear precisely why Lua is a site of very special void conjunctions, but enacting continuity within the Circulus and Uvarium,
Jormungandr, you say?
guaranteed a safe and strong transition, so long as certain rituals were correctly observed. A privilege reserved only for the Seven themselves. Imagine the scene as the innocent Yuvan would have witnessed it. The vivid insanity of it all. The appointed soprana bridging the gap between worlds with her song. The Orokin executor shrilling the ritual words. The bone-white void creeping in on all fronts. The Kuva steaming scarlet in its glass bowl. And the imposing wolf giant, Varuna, pacing the perimeter. 4 loyal wolves at her side. This wolf you see here is Raksh, the defender, Varuna's own loyal guardian, as she protected her Orokin overlord from whatever madnesses the Void Conjunction would bring, of which there were many. And on that night, Tuval had no such guardian. Quite the opposite. Now, Tuval would need flesh into which he could pass, but the shipments of fresh young bodies from across the system were no more. Tuval, we will see, had laid a dark contingency. Rat cunning, as I said.
Also, I like that every one of the wolves is very, very different, at least from the murals. Also quite befitting of their role. Oh yeah, this is very different. Also more, I think there's more than 1 tail.
The third of Varuna's wolves, Lycath, the stalwart brother, the provider, and soul of the pack. We know that Varuna and her wolves had served right after right. She had watched the mists and savagely destroyed anything that menaced the ceremony, flanked by Lycath's
Yeah, we can see Lua slowly breaking apart, I've noticed.
ceremony, continuity, as they called it, was an obscenity. The Orokin elite, aged and foul, would slouch and leer as the Yuvan, young men and women cultivated on Red Mars and worlds beyond for this dire purpose, were paraded before them. They would make their choice, conduct the ritual, and then, well, that young life would be gone. And when those eyes opened once more, it would be their murderer looking out from behind them. Is it any wonder Varuna, freed from the leash of loyalty, was so intent upon making a meal of the Yuvan clerisy? I think not. Let's get to dessert, shall we?
I get the feeling the narrator is enjoying it a little bit much. Also, hold on a second, is that Lua in the background? It wasn't there before, was it? Damn, you have a lot of tails.
Behold, Ulfram the Fierce, the most formidable of Varuna's sept. Executor Tuval scrambled to set up the ritual room. This time, the ceremony was different. Instead of a soprana, there was a mere mandochord playing alternated notes. And instead of the prepared Yuvan, there was a most unusual cryopod containing a young child sleeping peacefully. The aforementioned contingency. In Tuval's hands, so it is said, were an artifact and a codex belonging to none other than Albrecht Entrati himself,
Wait.
father of void travel, and a man who had sacrificed his sanity.
I know who that is.
Tuval opened the book to pages strange and profane. We know this, having retrieved it from the site much later. It is my belief that Tuval intended to protect himself from the horrors the Void would unleash, using what amounted to a madman's grimoire. A desperate act indeed. I like to imagine that as he parted his withered lips to begin the ceremony, to call down the Void, that was the moment he heard Ulfran's ravening howl.
Ooh. So this is how he looked like.
From Void signatures, evidence at the site, and what recording technology survived that once-in-a-lifetime Void conjunction, I infer the following. Forgive an old man some dramatic license.
Of course.
The kuva was poured, the lamps were lit, and the ritual of continuity began. As Tuval intoned the barbarous versicles of continuity, a horde the breadth of which had never before been seen at such a ceremony massed in the gathering void. Things with two heads or none, lopsided, broken-horned, perhaps drawing their being from Tuval himself, as if expressions of his vice. At this moment, I believe Varuna and her pack attacked, hoping to end the ceremony before it began. No such luck. The circle's site was later found to be treacherous with the remnants of slain abominations. Varuna and her wolves tore into the manifestations, rending with axe and fang, while Tuval droned on, panicked. The pack hacked and tore their way through the throng toward him. Why was Tuval not the first to fall? I cannot answer. Perhaps Albrecht's work had something to it, or perhaps those beasts simply understood that this wretched old man was the only thing keeping the door open for them. Tremors shook the surface of Lua, and a great cry rang out, like that of a mother crying for her children. Tuval sweated. The kuva trembled in its bowl. Varuna was relentless. demons falling to blade and fang. But it was not enough. The hordes of the void are without number, and this one, if hell has a hell, then those monsters knew it well. Gentle-eyed Raksh was the first to fall to scything blades. They killed Lycath next, then Dinar, and Ulfrun last of all. Varuna had howled many times before, in hunger, in anger, and in triumph. But now, for the first time, she howled in grief.
Oh, the wolves died. But there were actual wolves before this. Like, they actually looked like this. This isn't just a depiction, this is more of a how they were before. That's sad. I want to have them as pets. Can we find the species of wolves and have them as pets?
Varuna trod and swung without relent toward the circle, carrying by their silver scruffs the severed heads of her fallen, beloved wolves, severed from their dead bodies by her own hand. With one last ululating cry, Tuval's ritual reached its peak. Within the crypod, the child's eyelids fluttered, and Varuna staggered. In what scratchy stills survived in void-corrupted data masses, what I saw between child and Warframe was recognition. Tuval took some meager scrap of courage from this delay and reached for the bowl of Kuva, now boiling and steaming with weird energies. Varuna struck him aside and seized the energized Kuva, not for herself, but for her wolves. Holding it high, she doused herself and her slain packmates with it.
Oh.
Embraced by the seething crimson glow, connective tissue propagated, sinew reached for bone, and within that marriage of occultism and science, she and her beloved wolves became one. Her brethren lived again in her. Varuna was now and evermore the heart of the pack.
Okay, that's interesting.
Continuity, Tuval turned to flee, but his former warden was having none of it. Those who came after found nothing but gnawed bones, some of them unusually long, twisted within shreds of white gold raiments. Good. I did salvage one final image from those void-corrupted data masses, however. That of Varuna herself, striding back toward her craft. The child cradled in her arms.
The child was the Tenno. Oh, that makes so much sense. Also, that just basically confirms my initial theory all the way back when it was revealed what Umbra was. The Warframes are initially individuals that later got made into the Warframes. But their own abilities are something that came from before. It's not something that was programmed in. Not completely, at least. Like, Verona has her rules from the semi-transference thingy, semi-continuity, she did with them. We know Excalibur was a Dax. And we know Rhino was savage. Like a beast. So a lot of her powers actually make a lot more sense. Which kinda makes me excited to see what the other Origins was for other Warframes. We know Chroma was an entire species before, so that's another thing. Okay, yeah, no, I'm very excited about this. I like that story. That's some good storytelling right there. And yes, I agree. I want the doggo. And I want it now. I mean, granted, I love my alien space fox. He's a good one. Yeah, I also had a lot of people who were like, yeah, no, they just programmed them, it's not what you think. I was calling that stuff out before Umbra came out. Like, I was theorizing there has to be some way, because they're way too different. That's not how you make soldiers. You don't have that much individuality in them. And I already knew that Chroma was a species. Because the quest tells you as such, that was way, way, way before. So if Chroma was a species, why couldn't the others be either special individuals of a race, or representatives of a class within that race, or an entirely different race? That was my thought process. All the way back to the... What was it called? Hold on, give me a sec. Should be here somewhere. Where is it? All the way back to... I think it was the New Strange. Yeah, it was the New Strange. All the way back to when this quest appeared. That was my headcanon for this. And now I have absolute confirmation and I'm so happy. Because if you think about it, it makes sense. It makes a lot more sense than, oh yeah, they just programmed them for some reason. Instead of making the one soldier that worked, nah, they just made a few hundred different ones and mass-produced those. Why? If they worked initially, why did they do it like that? Because it didn't. You had that thought when you did Limbo's quest. I think I did Limbo's quest afterwards. I'm not sure if there was a proper order to them before, but I think I did Limbo's after I did Chroma's. I'm pretty sure I rushed the Chroma quest. Because when I started the game, my friends asked me, okay, what Warframe you like? We're gonna get you that one. And I was like, okay, get me Zephyr. Okay, a different one. Okay, get me Chroma. Dude, do you have any idea how hard it is to get a Chroma? What else? Well, I don't know, Equinox. Fine, we're getting you Chroma. And that's how I dragged everyone into getting Chroma for me. Super early on. But yeah, they both mentioned that it is an individual. And they do really push that. Hero was a pain with Equinox was a pain with Hero for you. Yeah, I know. Fun fact: I know someone. When people ask me how much RNG is in this game, I tell them I got Equinox. When I did actually farm for him, I got him in 8 runs. 8 runs. The minimum amount you need to do for Equinox, I got him in 8. At the same time, a friend in my clan, I don't even know if they're still in the clan, I'm not gonna check right now. But a friend in my clan, it took him, and he was trying almost daily for it, only doing that mission, only fighting Til Regor. Like, he knew Til Regor's every single pixel and every attack he had. He knew the animations, he could dodge Til Regor blindfolded. It took him 2 years to get Equinox. 2 years. Because he couldn't find the knight helmet. Two years because one of the 8 items did not drop. I'm pretty sure he holds the records for the most unlucky person when it comes to farming Equinox. Or pretty much anything in this game. That's how much RNG is in the game. It's 100% the truest RNG ever. And that can be both glorious when it works in your favor, and absolutely horrid when it doesn't. I've actually been decently lucky, but I don't think I've actually needed to farm too much for anything really. What was I trying to do? Hold on. Gyre. The Gyre one's interesting, but do I want to really? Nah. Also, speaking of, I don't think I've done my Archon hunt, so let's do that one shortly, shall we? Rev. And there we go. I honestly don't really care about the other weapons. They can be pretty much anything, but I don't know. What was the name? No. Now I remembered. The Archon hunt. We have a rescue, a defense, and a showdown. Okay, no problem. Hope it's nothing serious or anything. Probably won't be losing much because it's just a rescue. Let's be honest, it's one of the easiest missions to do at high levels. All you have to do is make sure you hack the thing, and you'll be good. One thing I didn't think of though, should I try and summon help versus the boss, of course, with the ship, because I haven't shown it off yet what the ship can do. And it's one of the rather unique things. I just don't know if it will actually help, or it might be an issue. I don't remember all the mechanics of the boss. And if it has something to heal him off enemies, that's a big no-no. Speaking of no-nos, that nullifier field. Hold on, what was that? Oh, this counts as a... I was actually unaware.
You are running
You can jump on those like that.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Bypass complete. You may proceed.
And that's empty.
Bite my head clean off, mother. That's where the good meat is. Suck the guts until the little legs kick, kick, kick.
Okay, chill out. You don't need a weapon.
Being debriefed. If any trace of Era still remains inside Pazul, I will bring it to the surface.
Things go this fast, I might have... actually, no, the last mission will probably take some time. I was thinking if I have time to check... either to check or to do more of the Lua'S stuff. Because I do like the survival. It's nice. You don't need to think too much about it, just have fun with the mechanics at hand. Also, I see I'm not the only one with the Revenant mindset. I do have to get the Prime. Maybe I'll do some relics. Relics also sound like a good idea.
Keep the specialist alive. Their wideband scans should reveal Narmer's purpose in this sector.
And what of your purpose, Natal? Were you sired only to be wet nurse to these putrid apes? Which of us truly needs to save the other?
How's it going? Lead on, matey.
I appreciate the honesty. God damn it. Sorry about that. It's I know what it is, I just don't know how to fix it without ending the stream. Easy, my friend. Jellyfish Senpai. Well, I just noticed the names of everyone. The Lord himself, Jellyfish Senpai. And I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Do you now? I'm almost certain it might. For them. Also for you if you keep going outside of our area of protection. Good job, Cole. Careful. I feel like goddamn Cage 6 from Destiny, just slowly walking with the pistols. Oh. Well, that's not good. I need to keep killing them there, so I make more pillars, which will make more of them. On our side, I mean. What button combination keeps doing that? I still don't know.
Someone who's never been shown it. Now are you?
I mean, it depends. The true nature of people does tend to shine through more often than not. The dance of death. Also known as Beyblading on everyone. Oh, he's up. There we go. Flushed him out.
They are not lacking. Is tenacity.
Come on. Bring the troops. Oh my god. Let me at him.
The lords of Tau. Below, my people.
My real problem with them right now is that I can't find them, not that I can kill them.
And I shall serve as shepherd and minister.
And I also can summon the crew. Sad. The crew would have made this so much faster. Like, on one hand, I understand why they limit stuff like that. Because I'm aware how broken, overpowered some things are in the game. But at the same time, just let us have fun, damn it. The backup call. You don't have permission to die. There you are. There you are.
Scans, yeah. Scans about half done, I reckon. Look at that slider. Wanker.
Guys.
Stop sweating, Margaret. Scan's doing fine. Old enough and ugly enough to do two mucking things at once.
Back. Back, you monster. But yeah, fun fact for anyone who is watching. Controlled enemies count as dead. Enemies inside Grendel's stomach also count as dead. If you have a problem with an enemy, eat it on or convert it to your own, and problem solved. Wait, I just had an idea. Oh, give me back my weapon. We'll just go and charge it up for a bit.
Now they're just taking it personal.
I'll get back up. Yeah, this takes a long... Guys, what happened there?
I think she's just about good, matey.
Die minion.
Oh, nicely. Just give it another minute, I reckon.
Your ice powers have no effect on me. We'll probably get called up. Oh, what the heck is this abomination? You want to give him a gun back? Oh. Oh, that's cool. That's the mini calls. There we go.
Here we go. One Archon, coordinates and all.
That took forever.
As a muck.
To be fair, we were doing it the super safe way before I end two Revenants. But still, that took a long time. After I'm done with this Archon, I'll probably just end the stream. I will say, I kind of like the format of doing 2 streams per day. I'm gonna have to experiment a bit more with this. Okay, we're good. Yeah, don't jinx it. You may be the Lord himself, but I'm the narrator. Don't tempt me. Yes, in me you trust. Wait.
You found her. Stay on the move. Those eyes can kill.
Over here. Teleporting around. Where are you? Stop moving around so much. You know what? Round 2. Oh, now we have to deal with these things. I just cancel my... I cancel my charge. Oh great, and now I'm stoned. And there we have the damage. Coming right on up. Oh, what the... Holy lag. Please no. Okay, I just got turned into stone after huge amounts of lag. That's fine. No, no. Bad touch. Danger noodle. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why we bring weapons that have theoretically infinite ammo, or can at least generate more.
Barred the way to us heathens, but stolen deacon veils should allow you to deceive the barrier.
Now we just have to grab the veil. Okay, now we grab this.
The deacon is invulnerable. Take down his flock first, then him.
Oh, what are you doing? You're too far away. take this Wookiee with you. I was wondering where my dog is. That one.
Azul preaches of Tau, where once the great beasts held dominion, but none have seen Tau in centuries, nor heard it speak. Naira and her kin were doubly abandoned.
And of course, he's blighting healed. Over here. And boom.
You dealt with Archon Naira expertly, Tenno. Her kind may expect no mercy, no redemption.
And now we go on our merry way, maybe even get an Archon Shard. Or a Tau Force Shard, sorry. We're getting the Archon Shard anyways. And let's see, what's my luck? Forge Amber Archon Shard, of course. Is anyone surprised? I'm not. That's my second one, by the way. I know people who don't have one and they do this weekly, religiously almost. I've missed several. We earned this Tau Force Heart. Sure did.
Tenno, you are not alone. Naira and her kin are doubly abandoned. Azul preaches of Tau, where once the great beasts held dominion, but none have seen Tau in centuries, nor heard it speak. Naira and her kin were doubly abandoned.
I'm actually curious, how strong is it? Is it 50% stronger like the other one that I have? Yeah, it's 50% stronger in all aspects. It actually shows me how much the normal one is and the Tau-forged one. Effectiveness on energy orbs, that's pretty good. Casting speed, that's actually big. Honestly, out of all of these, casting speed and... Hold on a second. I just realized maximum energy field on spawn. There is one particular Warframe this might be overpowered on. Like, no joke, it might be completely bust to have one of these. I'm gonna keep it for now. Alas, I do believe I'll be ending the stream. Actually, no, before I do that, one last thing I want to check. I know they also added more weapons to these guys, to the Sisters of Parvos. I'm gonna have to see about acquiring at least one or two of them. One thing that I did want to check were the Zarman. What are the prices for the other parts if I want to not get them from the actual mission? That's what I want to see. Because on average I was getting, I think it was 20 per, so 1 per minute in the first one and about 30 in the other per 20 minutes. Okay, who has it? Quinn? I don't think it's Quinn. If I had to guess, it's either Cavallero or Archimedean.
I watch you on the scope sometimes. All weapons guaranteed void touched.
Yeah, you are not it.
Stay sharp.
Archimedean?
That have affected one another continue to affect one
Ah,
another, even
there we
when
go.
they're separated. I've missed you.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I was right. This is like the most expensive part, the one that I got. And it is 75. That's actually not a lot. I also got the handle, which is 50. Yeah, I think if I just do the mission more, I'll probably get some of the others naturally. I don't actually have to buy them from here.
Oh, I'll see you later.
But I'll be farming that in my own time. Or perhaps on stream later on, who knows. I do like the new survival. It adds, I don't know, it just feels just enough difference that I do like it. It feels a bit fresh. Having both the sentience spawn infinitely and the tracks. It also starts at a bigger level, so I can really push the builds a bit. Makes it for a bit more entertainment. But I'm not just melting everything with... What the heck is this? Well, why did you just... Leave the tree alone, Cole. We have things to do. Like ending the stream.
Comedian seems could see me now.
Jokes aside, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed our evening together. And I do hope to see you again the next time, which is probably tomorrow. Quite possibly in the... not the evening, the morning. Evening I actually have something booked. Something completely different. And a little bit personal. Alas, but tomato, that's neither here nor there. Good night everyone. And rest well.